मोदी साथो अपनो राजस्थान और कांग्रेस की गारंटी है. These are the two slogans we heard the most in Rajasthan, and we spent about 15 days in Rajasthan in 2 trips over the last 1 month, traveling to all corners of the state, speaking to people, speaking to politicians. And which way will Rajasthan swing? What will Rajasthan vote for? For its traditional pattern of changing the government every 5 years, or as Ashok Gehlot is saying कि इस बार रिवाज बदलेगा and the government will be repeated. Let us first speak of both the camps. First, the Congress camp. Mr. Ashok Gehlot is the Chief Minister and he has based his entire election on the 7 guarantees that he is offering. When we travelled to the ground, the maximum resonance for his guarantees was for the rupees 10,000 Grah Lakshmi Yojana, in which rupees 10,000 will be given to head of a woman household per year by the Gehlot government. That is a promise. An LPG cylinder at rupees 500 is a promise. An old pension scheme for government employees, a law for OPS, is the third big promise of the Gehlot government. The Chiranjeevi scheme, the medical insurance scheme which Mr. Gehlot started in the last 1 year or so, under that 25 lakh rupees medical insurance cover is given. Mr. Gehlot has promised it will be made into 50 lakh. So basically Mr. Gehlot is saying, he's telling the people that vote for my guarantees. If you don't vote for me, all these guarantees that I plan to start or I've already started will be stopped by a BJP government. This is Mr. Gehlot's main pitch. What is the BJP's main pitch in this election? The BJP's main pitch has been that women are no longer safe in Rajasthan. There are heinous crimes against women reported in the state. State is the number 1 in rapes. In fact, Amit Shah at a press conference while concluding his campaign said 19 rapes happen daily in Rajasthan. Second, the BJP says that the farmers are not happy because the Ashok Gehlot government did not waive off their loans as it promised when it came to power in 2018. I would take you back and remember Rahul Gandhi's famous statement that अगर लोन माफ नहीं हुए 10 दिन में तो मैं मुख्यमंत्री बदल दूंगा. The BJP says that did not happen and Mr. Gehlot did not waive off the loans of nationalized banks or cooperative banks. Less than 5% of the farmers in the state got their loans waived off. Second issue which the BJP has been raising, that the youth is angry with the Gehlot government. Why is the youth angry? Number 1, the youth did not get the unemployment allowance of rupees 3,500 rupees per month which Mr. Gehlot had promised in 2018, saying if he comes to power, he'll pay this unemployment allowance per month. There is no explanation from the Congress why this unemployment allowance was never given. But what has further angered the youth is the 18 to 19 paper leaks which have happened in the state. Now these paper leak scams, what the BJP calls it, happened when thousands and thousands of youths prepare for these exams, sit for these recruitment exams, but before that, the paper leaks and the exam has to be scrapped. This became a huge issue in Rajasthan, so much so that Mr. Sachin Pilot of the Congress went into revolt against his own government, saying that we should do something about it, and finally Ashok Gehlot government brought a law which provisions for life imprisonment. But still, the anger amongst the youth we found in the state on both these counts, that the unemployment allowance was not given, there are no jobs in Rajasthan, and number 3, that this recurring case of paper leaks. This is what I think the youth is not very happy with the Gehlot government. The farmers are of course not happy with the Gehlot government because they feel their loans were not waived off. Who is happy with the Gehlot government? I think it is the women. Because the women feel that the LPG cylinder which has been given by the Gehlot government for the last 1 year at rupees 500, there was a scheme in which free rations were also given by the Gehlot government since COVID. And of course this mega promise of rupees 10,000 a year for the woman head of every household. This we found a lot of resonance amongst the women saying they may vote for Mr. Gehlot because this monthly allowance, this yearly allowance rather, which will come 10,000 rupees a year, is a big thing for them. But the BJP feels that the woman voter is not totally with the Congress also, because they feel that the crimes against women is a major issue. Okay, and what other are the factors, in every election, like Mr. Gehlot, I heard him say at a press conference that when Kerala the government was repeated because of the development and the good work done, why would my government in Rajasthan not be repeated? The problem here is that in Indian democracy and especially in state elections, do people actually vote for development is a debatable topic. In the end, as most political pundits would tell you, the vote is for caste and the vote is for party. What is the caste matrix of Rajasthan? What brought the Congress to power the last time? The last time, the Gujars and the Rajputs voted for the Congress in a big way. The Gujars in East Rajasthan specifically voted for the Congress because they thought their leader, Mr. Sachin Pilot, would become the Chief Minister. Mr. Sachin Pilot was the state Congress chief at that point of time. It was widely speculated he would become the Chief Minister. That is why Eastern Rajasthan, we saw 54 seats of Eastern Rajasthan. The BJP could just win 14 of them. The Congress literally swept that area, district like Dausa, Savai Madhopur, Bharatpur, even in Alwar. The Congress won big. That was the major reason why the Congress came to power. The other region was the Mewar region, which is the Rajput strong region. The region of Udaipur, Chittorgarh, these regions also the BJP suffered losses the last time because the Rajputs were angry with then Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje for certain reasons. I found in my travels that in both these regions, in Eastern Rajasthan as well as Mewar, the anger against the BJP in a way has subsided. The Rajput anger against the BJP has subsided because the BJP this time is not projecting any clear chief ministerial face. Vasundhara Raje is not being projected as the chief ministerial face. In Eastern Rajasthan, the Gujjars seem to be angry that their leader, Sachin Pilot, has been humiliated. And this has also seen Prime Minister Narendra Modi refer to the humiliation of Sachin Pilot even in his speeches. The target of the BJP clearly is to change the fortunes in Eastern Rajasthan, ensure there is a flip from the Congress to the BJP. Will this happen? We don't know. We will wait for December 3rd. As a congressman just told me that if Gujjars are unhappy with the Sachin Pilot, does it mean over Sachin Pilot not being made the CM? This does not mean they will go and vote for the BJP. They will obviously still vote for Sachin Pilot's party. So it remains to be seen on December 3rd which way the Gujjars will go, which way the Rajputs will go. But there is even a divide I found during my travels, even in the Meena vote bank. The Meenas, which have strongly voted for the Congress in the past, seemed also to be divided. So it seems to be that the BJP is more confident in this election. Obviously, I would say BJP is a more confident party here. The Congress is a more hopeful party. It is hoping that its guarantees, whatever work it has done, will translate into votes, where the BJP feels, this 30-year tradition in Rajasthan that every time a government changes, will bring it back to par, plus the anti-incumbency, especially against the MLAs of Ashok Gehlot. This is the major finding we found in Rajasthan, but the other thing which also is having an impact in Rajasthan, I think the underlying sentiment in Rajasthan of Hindutva. This feeling amongst the people that Ashok Gehlot government has practiced appeasement. It has not acted against, not acted against elements which have targeted, Hindu, in a way, activists or Hindu people, who have been murdered very mercilessly in the state. Obviously, the case of Kanhaiya Lal from Udaipur became a huge talking point in this election, though this killing happened many months back. But still, it reverberated across Rajasthan wherever we went. We saw people speaking about it, and especially Prime Minister Narendra Modi's roadshow in Jaipur, so the old city of Jaipur, where these serial bomb blasts had happened in 2008, whose accused incidentally also got acquitted recently, is also an issue which shows that Hindutva, Ram Mandir inauguration in January, all these issues have been an underlying sentiment in Rajasthan. Will they work for the BJP? We don't know. People do talk about it. But as Ashok Gehlot told me in an interview, that this issue, the Hindu card, will not work in Rajasthan because he himself has done a lot for Hindu. That is the claim of Mr. Ashok Gehlot. In the end, I think it could also boil down this election that who becomes the leader. This is a unique election in Rajasthan where both the camps have not declared who will be their chief minister. While you can see Mr. Ashok Gehlot's faces, and we are in Jodhpur and this beautiful Mehrangarh fort at night, and the campaign in fact has just ended today after a very, very hectic time we've had covering this campaign. It drew an end to a 6 p.m. Today, and we are at the beautiful Mehrangarh fort. This is Jodhpur, is also the stronghold of the chief minister, Mr. Ashok Gehlot. His face is there on every poster in Rajasthan, but the Congress has shied away from saying whether he will be the chief minister if the Congress wins. It has kept the suspense on. Will they go for Sachin Pilot? Will they go for Ashok Gehlot? Same way in the BJP camp. Though Vasundhara Raje has been the former chief minister and we went in to cover a campaign, BJP has not said who will be their chief minister. There is Vasundhara Raje, who has not been declared, but there are other claimants also. There is Diya Kumari, there is Rajyavardhan Rathod, there is Dharmendra Rathod. There are many other 4-5 candidates of the BJP who are in the mix to become the chief minister if the BJP wins. Who will be the chief minister? Who wins Rajasthan is a $1 million question, which I think will be answered ultimately on December 3rd. But what we found during our travels in Rajasthan is that the BJP looks extremely confident. The Congress is also confident, but looks more hopeful, hoping that people vote for its guarantees, people vote for these, so-called, which BJP describes them as freebies. But the Congress feels that what worked for it in Karnataka might work for it in Rajasthan as well, and it's able to repeat the government. What really happens on December 3rd, we'll be back on polling, on the counting day rather, to tell you who won Rajasthan. But in our travels in this beautiful state of Rajasthan, from all corners, we went to Jodhpur, we went to Ajmer, we went to Jhalawar, we went to Eastern Rajasthan, Western Rajasthan, Northern Rajasthan. What we found is that a keen political battle is on, and obviously with Prime Minister Narendra Modi saying that Ashok Gehlot will never ever become the chief minister again. They have thrown a challenge to Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot that at 72 years of age, Mr. Ashok Gehlot is, he won't ever return as a chief minister. This is something which is, I think, going to test this election. And Mr. Ashok Gehlot today in a press conference saying कि Narendra Modi अब future भी बताते हैं. We will know what is in future for both the parties on December 3rd. This is Aman Sharma with Vikas for CNN News 18 from Jodhpur.